welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. While you're here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Set your post notification bell to all so you don't miss when I upload a new video. And before we jump right into the video, I would like to say thank y'all for tuning in. I know I haven't been consistent, but I'm back, okay? And that's all that matters, period. I promised y'all that I was gonna be consistent more. My kids is out of school, so I got nothing but time after work or whatever. So every week we're gonna have like a little topic, and this week's topic is for kind of like the mothers with daughters, kids in general, but really mothers with daughters, because I think it's super important to have a great relationship with your daughter. I come from a long line of strong women. Like, all the women in my family is super strong. They are very, very independent, and they're like, all the women around me is bosses. I'm not saying like owners or nothing like that, but they're bosses. Like, they have boss mentality and like a boss mindset. So when you're raising a daughter, I feel like it's very important to show her, independence and like a strong-willed mother. It's okay to fall short sometimes or can't be strong all the time, but in today's world, you gotta show your daughter that she has to be stern, she has to be ladylike, she has to be, when she walk into a room, her presence should feel it, like F-I-L-L, not F-E-E-L. Her presence should feel it. They should know, like, okay, this young lady mean business. Just because, like, growing up, me and my mom has always been close. Like, that's my girl. That's my best friend. But when I was growing up, I used to think, like, God, why is my mom so hard on me? She's not this hard on my brothers. Like, why is she so hard? And I think because generational curses are real, and it's important to break them. And my mom was like a young mom, and she went through a lot in her life, and she didn't want me to go through those things. So she was very, very stern and strict. And growing up, I used to be like, damn, she is not playing. Like, let me tell y'all, I couldn't make B's and C's. My mama wanted me to have straight A's. Like, she wanted me to carry myself a certain way. I couldn't go to parties. I couldn't spend a night at people's house. I couldn't do any of those things. And now that I have a daughter myself, and just seeing like today's, like the young ladies that's growing up, it's scary. And I appreciate my mama so much. And if you watching this, girl, I'm glad you didn't allow me to do the things that I was seeing other people do, because, woo, child, let me tell you. But like, generational curse, breaking them is very important when you're raising a little girl, just because it could be stuff small as like having kids young. And me personally, I had my oldest son when I was 17, and anybody that know me could vouch for this. I wasn't boy crazy. I was Jamie crazy. Only my husband, who's my husband now, I used to get in trouble all the time for talking to him when I wasn't supposed to be. But I was never like boy crazy. And I think it had a lot to do with how my mom raised me. Like, to carry myself as a young lady, respect yourself, no matter if you like a boy or you meet a boy. You don't have to open your legs for him. And I had my oldest son when I was 17. And it was my senior year of high school. My mom had me on birth control, and I still ended up getting pregnant. I was going off to college when I graduated, and things changed. But that was my mom. I think that was one of her biggest fears, was me getting pregnant early, because she got pregnant early. And she wanted to just break that generational curse. And I think now that she's raised me and she's seeing the woman that I am and the mother that I am. She's proud, and I hope I'm making her proud, and I hope I continue to make her even prouder, if that is a word. But like, I thank God that she didn't allow me to just, do whatever the other young girls around me was doing, because I probably would have turned out different. And so having a strict, not even a strict, but a set foundation for your daughter is important. Number one, you can't be her friend. You gotta let her know, like, yeah, mama gonna be here forever whenever you need me, but I'm your mother first and your friend second. That's very important. Number two, having like a open relationship with your daughter. And when I say open, I mean like letting her know mama is here. You could talk to me. You don't have to go to nobody else. This is a safe space. You could talk to me about whatever you need to talk about. Letting your daughter know that you're listening ear. Because I think girls get so caught up with like a boy coming along and telling them what they want to hear. Everything that the mom taught them goes out the window. So if you teach your daughter young, like my mom and my dad and my family, they used to tell me all the time that I was pretty and that I was beautiful and that I'm smart and, everything like that. So a boy couldn't come along and whisper sweet nothings and get me out my drawers. It wasn't happening. So telling your daughter you love her and you care and you're there and she's beautiful every day, it definitely has an impact on her as she get older, because once she get older and she start hearing those things for boys, it's not gonna phase her. She gonna be like, well, I heard that every day, all day. Thank you. Next. She won't be easily impressed. Did I say that right? She won't be easily impressed. What else? Showing her how to carry herself. It's not about telling her, if you're telling her you got to carry yourself as a lady and she see you out here looking and doing God knows what, and then she's not going to listen to you. I just think it's important to show your daughter what a woman is supposed to look like. Granted, mama, I'm speaking for myself right now, okay? This mama right here, and anybody that know me, they could vouch for this. I've changed a lot since becoming a mother. I used to have a real nasty attitude, and I don't know why, but I did. And I was like, I don't know, but I had a nasty attitude, a nasty disposition. And my mom used to tell me all the time, that attitude is with an attitude like that, you're not going to get far. You got to simmer down a little bit. Nobody wants to deal with nobody with a nasty attitude. And that's true, because as you get older, I don't know, I'm real big on energy. And if somebody come around me with a nasty attitude, I don't want to deal with them. So you need to teach, like as a mother, we have to teach our daughters to know that it's okay to smile, congratulate other women in their achievements. I can't stand a woman who's seeing somebody else do good and they talk negative on it or talk down on it or look at them like, why not me? Like, ask yourself, why not me? Because you're not putting the work in and you're not talking to God like you need to be. It could easily be you making these accomplishments and setting goals and executing them. You got to be driven and motivated. And I think it's so important to teach our young girls and our daughters that we're raising bosses, not whores. Sorry, being straightforward. We're raising bosses around here. Young lady bosses, not young whores. Okay? That's another thing. But yeah, I think it's just super important to show your daughter love and that she's loved and encouraging words every day. Me and my daughter do this thing where when I do her hair, and I do her hair every 2 weeks. This is not just every 2 week thing what we do, but normally when I do her hair, after I get through doing her hair, she look in the mirror and I would tell her like, who's the prettiest girl? And she'd be like, me? Because I remember my auntie used to do me like that. When she would do my hair, she used to say the same thing to me. And I tell my daughter, you perfect, you beautiful. Don't let nobody ever tear you down. We look in the mirror. I tell her all the time, you cute. Who they want? Not you, because you cute. And she loves it, just seeing the excitement from me telling her how pretty she is. Because it's enough people in the world that's going to tear our kids down, regardless to if we like it or not. It's just the evil world that we live in. And pouring love and positivity into your kids goes a long way. I remember growing up, my mom, every day, I never understood, like, she would tell us, I love y'all, I love y'all. And she would ask, is anybody doing anything to y'all? Anybody? You better tell me. Like, she would ask, and I used to be like, why the hell is she asking us this all the time? Or why is she always telling us she loves us every 10 minutes? But it matters. And people who wasn't raised on love and were raised on survival, it shows.